before the video starts, I'd just like to say a few things. 1. This is not supposed to be hate against Rebecca Sugar or anyone else who worked on Steven Universe. This is simply just a fan opinion that was put into works. Also, all of these characters belong to Rebecca Sugar. And 2, this is just how I envision the character. If you don't like it, please just leave constructive criticism and not deconstructive criticism. Thanks for listening. Now on to the video. Sunstone is a character from the show Steven Universe and is a fusion between the characters Garnet and Steven. Sunstone is a fusion that the fans of Steven Universe desperately wanted to see throughout the first series. Though their fusion did appear at the end of Season 5 and in Steven Universe Future, it left many fans, including myself, wanting more from their character and their design. When redesigning Sunstone, I decided to change their gemstone altogether. I changed Sunstone into Rubellite, a dark purple and deep velvet colored gemstone. Seeing as Sunstone was a yellow and orange gem, and that the gems that made up Sunstone were blue, red, and pink, I think it made sense to make their new fusion into a purple/pink gem. When doing research on the properties of the gemstone Rubellite, I found that it has the ability to strengthen the understanding of love and promote creativity. I feel strengthening love really goes well with Sapphire, Ruby, and Garnet, and promoting creativity goes really well with Steven. This gem is also said to encourage tactfulness and flexibility. I feel these could be good qualities of a leader. For design choices, seeing as this is a 3-gem fusion, I wanted to give Rubellite a powerful figure, but still keep some personality. Steven is selfless and kind, Sapphire is serious and emotional, and Ruby is hot-headed and devoted. That's a lot of personality to pack into one gem, so I wanted to show off as much of it as I could in this design. Rubellite is a very bulky and somewhat tall gem, coming in at 12 feet 5 inches. With large arms and a sturdy figure, I feel Rubellite would be used for group activities that involve weightlifting or heavy objects. Though with Sapphire's mindfulness and wisdom, Rubellite wouldn't just be used for carrying heavy things. Rubellite could offer experiences on certain topics or give you advice. I do feel this quality of Rubellite would often be overlooked by the crystal gems just because of how strong they are. For weaponry, instead of suction cups like Sunstone, Rubellite would be able to form a slinky and a gauntlet, which I've aptly named a slink gauntlet. Abilities of the slink gauntlet would include being able to do long-distance punches, using the slinky to grapple enemies and pull them closer, and being able to throw the slinky horizontally and knock out an array of enemies. I took inspiration for the slink gauntlet from Smoky Quartz's yo-yo, which is able to grapple and hit. Rubellite would also be able to separately summon Steven's shield, Garnet's gauntlets, and the slinky. They prefer long-distance attacks over melee, but can definitely pack a punch if you get too close. Rubellite is able to take charge when necessary, but when they're not fighting, they're most likely laid back and chill. Rubellite would be a big figure of encouragement to other gems and not afraid to help other people. Though calm and friendly, if they were angered by someone, they would probably be very destructive. With Ruby's hot-headed personality and Steven's uncontrollable temper, as in the 3rd act of Steven Universe Future, they would definitely be someone you wouldn't want to cross when they were angry. Much like Garnet. Sapphire would also add a sense of coldness to their powerful demeanor, making them intimidating as well. Of course, I couldn't forget Garnet's signature star glasses. Rubellite would probably only be formed in dire situations such as Sunstone was in Season 5. If there was a fight the crystal gems couldn't handle, Rubellite would be formed to push back enemies but not be as chaotic as Sugilite. Sunstone, who I have changed into Rubellite, is a fusion between Garnet and Steven Universe. I covered various topics about the new fusion in my past video, so you can go check that out if you're interested. When Sunstone made their premiere in Season 5 of Steven Universe, it left many fans unsatisfied. So now I am redesigning and rethinking the fusion altogether. Just a note, this isn't supposed to be hate against Rebecca Sugar or anyone who designed or worked on Steven Universe. This whole idea is just a fan opinion. I want to talk about the design choices I chose and the ideas behind them when remaking this fusion. I have this idea that whenever Steven Universe is involved in a fusion, instead of the fusion being a completely different character, it's more of a blend between the two. Take Opal and Smoky Quartz for example. Opal takes certain attributes from both Amethyst and Pearl and kinda mashes them together. Though with Smoky Quartz, things like skin color and hair color are blended together. This is also the same with Stevani, but I don't want to include them because part of their fusion is 100% human. So for Rubelite's clothing, I kind of flip-flopped Garnet's and Steven's clothes. I took Garnet's shirt pattern and put it on Steven's jacket, while blending their colors together to make the main shirt. I really wanted you to know who was within the character, but still wanted to keep the character slightly different from their main inner counterparts. I took Steven's jeans and rolled up one pant leg higher than the other. Then I put Garnet's leggings underneath of Steven's pants. I still had Garnet's shoulder plates, but kinda rounded them out and made them the sleeves of the jacket. Earlier I was having trouble deciding what kind of pose I wanted them to be in, so I still think they'd have some personality that Sunstone had, so I just gave them the fists and the peace signs. I know there's not a lot of Sapphire in this fusion, and I humbly apologize for that. I just couldn't find anywhere to incorporate her.
If you could only know what we really are when we arrived on Earth. From out beyond your star, we were amazed to find your beauty and your worth.
I never actually got around to drawing their Slinky gauntlet, and the hand on the right is supposed to be holding a Slinky, so I apologize for that too. Instead of giving Rubelite 5 eyes, I stayed with just 3. Instead of keeping the future-seeing eye, purple, I changed it to pink to represent Steven.
For the place where I'm free to live together and exist as me.
I will fight in the name of Rose Quartz and everything that she believed in.
And that's Rubelite. If you'd like to see more redesigns from Steven Universe, just let me know.